Hey, SNA assassinators. I don't know what happened there on that last video. It just ended way too soon. Like, I can see if it's been past an hour, but it's not. It probably even passed a half an hour. I don't know why I did that, but this is the second clip of the SNA podcast of the NXT review video. But this is where, as I was saying, we got Wesley hitting the springboard cardiac kid to knock out the Gals boy leader. This is where we got Obafemi then interrupted the celebration of Wesley's latest win. He finally got his revenge on. And I was kind of bummed out that we still haven't seen the debut of the Rascals, like with the former Nash Carter used to been what's his name? The former Nash Carter, now known as his TNA name, and outside WWE name, Zachary Wentz with Trey Miguel. It seems like he's one of the reasons why they did not want to bring him back, because they don't want to be criticized and be filled with controversy of them. What's that controversy, like of bringing a guy back that was accused of domestic violence, and also mostly about him dressing up as Hitler and been sent by his ex-wife to WWE. But let me know about what's the real reason why they haven't showed the Rascals yet in NXT. But I think there's only a matter of time whether if they go there, or maybe we could see what's his name, or we could see Wesley going there. Like, what if they still use the Wesley name, considering he's still under a WWE contract, or his the name he's been using when it was still Impact Wrestling. Which, what was it? It was Desmond. Yeah, it was Desmond Xavier. That's what his name is. But anyway, this is where we got Obafemi then interrupt. He was like, yeah, I finally see you now. Found your huddle. That's where fans started hooting for him. That's where then you got he was like yeah, make sure you put your money put your money up, because it's gonna be our first and our final time when we're gonna be 1-on-1 for the NXT one or the North American Championship. It's gonna be Wesley versus Obafemi for the North American Championship. That's what we said, and he was like, and so Wesley, I'll see you at Heat Wave in Toronto. And then this is where they played his music. This is where he went away. This is where we got this is where then we got what's his name? It was.
Do you like hot dogs and the fish?
Yeah.
Fish sounds yummy.
Yeah, it is very yummy. But that's where we got.
Try that. Yeah, try it.
I do need to try it. But anyways, Assassinators is where we got
This is my room. What's this in room?
this is where then we got I believe Carmen Petrovic was in it. Not Carmen. I mean, Soruka wasn't no. Yeah, it was Soruka versus what's their name? It was Soruka versus Ariana Grace next. Oh no, it was Tavion Heights against what's his name? Damon Kemp. That's what it was. But I'm trying to remember that match before I get into the main event. All I know is that Tavion Heights and what's his name? All I know is that we got Tavion Heights and what's his name? Damon Kemp was fighting for a little bit until we got Tavion Heights then hit some kind of a bone breaking arm bend right into the arm of what's his name onto An arm bend right onto hey, bend the arm right onto what's his name's arm? It was Damon Kemp. What am I even talking about anymore? I'm so sorry. I'm saying this a bit slower, but I'm trying to remember. But it's where he's like, I think he dislocated my arm just when he went to Charlie Dempsey. This is where Charlie Dempsey then was like, "Oh, you fool!" And this is where he bend it right back in place. This is where he's like, but I can feel it now. Like this is where Charlie Dempsey was like, "You can thank me later. Just get back in the ring." This is where he did so. Like he tried to do the best he can, but it seemed like it was not enough to put away Tavion Heights because he eventually hit his finishing maneuver. He got the 1-2-3, and the winner of his match, Tavion Heights, which this was pretty interesting. I wish I could remember much so I can tell you guys, but that's the only thing I can remember. But this is where we got Roxanne Perez finally retrieved her women's championship by snatching it. She was like, "Nobody's not taking this championship from me, Ava. You better believe me. You better tell everybody in this division that, like, including Lola." Like, and this is where she was like, "Okay, whatever." And then this is where we got move on to what's her name? Soruka versus Ariana Grace, which was pretty interesting. Which we got what's her name? So Ruka was hitting her with her offensive wrestling style maneuvers onto her until we got her countering, and then this is where she started doing her heelish antics like onto Ruka, like stomping on her right to the corner ropes. I believe it was in the right side. But yeah, eventually, once she tried to put her away with her finishing maneuver, I believe she got intercepted by Soruka with her being in the bottom right side. Is where she hits that 450 flip cutter right onto to what's her name to
Hey, Joey, I see your.
No. Don't take this off.
I want to see Iva.
Okay, you'll see him in just a moment. Trey, I'm not trying to be mean, but Uncle Super Ninja Austin's still on the podcast right now. But anyway, this is where we got her hitting that step on the top turnbuckle by flipping over into a 450, and she cut her what's her name Ariana Grace right into the middle of the ring, into the what's that on the canvas. This is where she goes for the cover. She got the 1-2-3, and then she's gonna be heading to NXT Heat Wave against Kalani Jordan. Your winner of this match, Soruka. And what are your thoughts on it? And do you think that it should have been Soruka, or do you think it should have been somebody else like Ariana Grace? Which I think it was probably the most smart idea to put it on someone like Soruka that's more deserving and hungry of a shot at the NXT Women's North American Champion, that's been working hard, and she haven't complained, just like Kalani Jordan just said. Like, I bet that's her real life personality as well. Like, she'd be working hard. She'd be she's very amazing in the ring. Like, even though she don't win that much matches like she should, but she still win like a decent amount. Like, she's one of the women that never got a shot at the NXT Women's Championship, at least not yet. But for now, at least she finally got a shot at the mid-card division in the women's division. And do you think she's going to be the next North American Championship, the women's version of the North American Championship? Or do you think she's going to come up short against the current champion and the first ever champion, Kalani Jordan? Let me know in the comments down below. But it's where we got Trick Williams next. Is where then first he started talking to Javon Evans about this match. This is where Javon Evans let him know that, like, in case if either what's his name this is where then we got Javon Evans was like just to let you know, like, I got your back for tonight's I got your back for I got your back on the main event match against Shawn Spears. This is where Trick Williams kind of tried to decline him at first. This is where, but he was like, but yeah, in case so, like, yeah, I know who to call. But he's like, I'll be trying to I'll try to do the best I can. But this is where he did so with him getting the offense at first against Shawn Spears. This is where we got this is where the Shawn Spears then like eventually got the offense in once he dodged out of a clothesline by Trick Williams. This is where he hit the Luthez press right onto to what's his name to Sean Spears. This is where then he then sent him right to the upper right side. This is where he hit some repeated knife edge chops, which I believe he does not learn from the Ling General, like with him hitting them stinging unforgivable chops. This is where then we got what's the name? All Eagle Ethan Page was watching like in a very interested way, like what's in the ringside is where Trick Williams started hitting them chops, whooping that Trick, like and I believe still Gunther did not like what these men were doing to each other because it's a mockery to him, and he's going to put them on the list, even though they're not AEW guys. Well, at least Sean Spears is no longer an AEW wrestler, just like the one that was sitting next to commentary, which is Sean Spears. This is where then we got Trick Williams. He got countered and got thrown right to the bottom left side, bottom right side of the turnbuckle. This is where we got Trick Williams then trying to bounce off and hit a clothesline. Oh, I forgot. Like this is where we got Izzy Dane ran into ran into Idris Enofe and what's her name? Idris Enofe, Malik Blade, and Brentley Reese. This is where she was like, "Oh, look, like there's here's Miss here's Miss is always a positive and happy girl, and her two guy friends that are have a lot of bad luck, including this guy in the left or right, I believe. I think it was the right, like." Which it was obviously she was pointing out to Idris Enofe, but this is where she starts saying well, when you're gonna face the reality of life, Brentley, you're trying to tell these boys like to stay happy and stay positive and trying to work out and what that and then that's when you're gonna keep winning matches, but the reality is like that you're that they really do not need you, and they don't really want you around. Like and they're already losers as it is. Like even if they did not have bad luck or something like that, and that's where then Brent Louis like Izzy, if you have a problem with me, we can handle this in the ring, which we're possibly gonna see them in the ring like very soon. Which I want to ask you guys, when did you want to when do you want to see these girls wrestle? And do you want to see them wrestle at all? Let me know in the comments down below, which I'm not sure if I'm making any sense right now. But the point is I'm trying to get quicker to the main event side. This is where we got Trick Williams then hit a this is where he starts slapping what's his name around Sean Spears run. This is where they start chanting, you got biscuit iced tea chick hotcake slap, which I'm not sure what that even means. But anyway, this is where we got this is where then he hit a double claw choke slam right to the upper right, left side. This is where he tried to Irish whip Sean Spears right to the bottom right side, but this is where he gets countered by Sean Spears. This is where he bounced off. This is where he tried to go for a pump kick, but this is where Sean Spears tried to do the same thought. This is where they kick each other right into the face. This is where they both were down to the ground till we got this is where we saw Oral Menza then came out of nowhere right into I believe the bottom part of the audience. This is where he jumped on right onto the All Eagle Ethan Page. This is where we start throwing fists right back and forth. And started going fist to fist. This is where we got this is where they left out the arena. This is where fans start chanting "Holy Sugar Honey Iced Tea," and then this is where we got both men eventually got back up. But Sean Spears had what's his name, Trick Williams right to the bottom right side. Is where we. Here's where then we got this is where Trick Williams started fighting back, started hitting some punches right into the face. This is where he tried to push him right to the right side. This is where we got Sean Spears trying to go for a springboard maneuver. But this is where Trick Williams caught him in midair, hit him with a Uranagi slam right into the ground. This is where we got him doing a kick up right back up. This is where Trick Williams is like, I whoop that Trick, like I want to whoop it. This is where then he saw some guy in a hoodie tried to come in, which if we didn't know better, if we were clearly unaware of what's going on with NXT for the last couple of weeks, we probably thought it was some kind of crazed fan that's trying to trying to ruin the match and try to attack one of the wrestlers like it happened in the past before, but luckily that wasn't the case. It was none other than Brooks Jensen that was trying to get in the ring and try to attack either Trick Williams and Shawn Spears. And some of y'all might ask, like, Austin, why are you saying that's a good thing? Well, I'm saying because, one, we do not want to see the wrestlers actually getting hurt from these psychotic fans, and two, it's all part of a storyline with Brooks Jensen being like a thorn of NXT's side, with him antagonizing whether it's the commentators or colleagues or anything that has to do with NXT, which I believe this was Ava was trying to prevent because she was having problems with Brooks Jensen, been doing it for the last few weeks, or if not a couple months already. But this is where ever since it started at an NXT live event about a month ago, I believe, when they did not have nothing else for him to do other than just always sitting and catering or just have the time off. But yeah, this is where they luckily the security guards were there to take him out of the arena. This is where we got Trick Williams and threw Shawn Spears right outside in the right corner of the ring side there. And that's where Brooks Jensen did not want to leave. This is where we got Shawn Spears was like, bye-bye. And then this is where we got Trick Williams. That's where the Trick Williams then hit a suicide dive, but this is where it gets hit right in the back of the head with that sign of the NXT logo. And I was thinking to myself, are we going to see a future feud with these two for the NXT title? It's possible, but I think they should build them up first and make them look like a legitimate main eventer first before you can even build things up from there, from right now, when it comes to who's going to be Trick Williams' next challenger. But it's where we got him hitting him in the back of his head. This is where we got Trick Williams. This is where it gets up right up in the air. This is where then he gets hit with the Death Valley driver right onto the bottom. The C4 right into the corner, into the middle of the ring. This is where he goes for the cover. And amazingly, he got the 1, 2, 3, which I guess he got added to the NXT Championship picture. This is where Ava was backstage with Stevie Turner and what's his name? Robert Stone. This is where she was like, well, I guess this is going to be official that we're going to see Trick Williams will be defending his NXT Championship in a fatal four-way match before it went off the air. This is where, it's going to be announced that we got Trick Williams to defend not only against Javon Evans, but also with All Ego Ethan Page and Shawn Spears. And in a fatal four-way match for his NXT title. And who thinks going to walk out of Heatwave is the champion of the developmental territory of WWE? Let me know in the comment section right down below. But I guess this is the end of NXT for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry if it's very short. It's just that I barely remember anything right now. And I cannot go back and look at it at the moment because it's not available on my DVR right now. But yeah, I just thought I might give you something to watch and what happened down on NXT. And also we got the sad news about Roman Reigns' father, the Wild Samoan Sika. He has passed away at the age of, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, at the age of 69. I'll say 69. And I want to give my deepest condolences. Hopefully I said that correctly. But yeah, hopefully I give my deepest condolences to the Ianawai family at this sad and unfortunate time. I can relate to them about losing a loved one. And I'm going to tell you, a long story short, that I also lost a family member myself as well. That's why I haven't been making a lot of wrestling news lately, because I've been helping out my family with this family member. I'm going to tell you a short story of it. Let's just say they suffered a heart attack, and yeah, they were sent right to the hospital. The paramedics unfortunately lost their pulse, but they managed to bring them back, and then they were in life support for the past 2 weeks. But they took them off of the ventilator, and he breathed for like a good 5 minutes until he stopped. And it seems like he was a goner, and it's very sad. And then, if you want to send me some condolences, you go ahead and do that. That would be very supportive and appreciative. If you all did so, and I will thank you guys. If you send in the comments below, I'll give you a response, and thank you for that, very much. But yeah, but let me know what your thoughts on about NXT tonight. Let me know in the comment section right down below, and. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the big thumbs up button, subscribe, click the bell notification icon bell so you can be the first one to know when I upload my latest videos. But yeah, hopefully y'all will watch my AEW Dynamite review video on June 26th. And also, I'm probably going to be making a wrestling news video tomorrow. If I do, I'm gonna let you guys know about it by making it, and I'll be talking about what went down in the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors that you SNA assassinators need to know from the WrestleZone article. And hope you guys will have a great rest of your Tuesday night. And I'll see you next time with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye-bye, my assassinators. Y'all take care and have an awesome night. Bye-bye.